Hey everybody, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome to a new playthrough video. This week, or actually this episode, I'm playing 5 Parsecs from Home, a sci-fi skirmish war game with a campaign element to it. If you've already watched my videos, you kind of know how the game goes, but for those of you who are new to this, basically this is a solo game. I'm going to be controlling a crew, sci-fi crew, against unknown enemies. Well, in this case, I know what they are because I rolled them up. The game takes place in phases, and I'll cover those as I'm going through them. The story here for this episode is this is a research facility sort of out in the middle of nowhere, and they have been being harassed by a gang of Krorg, K-R-O-R-G. And the Krorg come in every afternoon or late afternoon just before sun's going down, and they start destroying things and doing a lot of damage. The scientists tend to lock themselves in, but they've had enough. And so they called Home Office. Home Office has said, look, we got to get rid of these guys. And so they put out a job, and my crew accepted it. And it's basically to take them out. Now, in the pre-rolls for this particular game, I did roll that the objective of the game was for me to get from one side to the other, or off the table on the other side. And I can still do that, but I think what I'm going to be going for this time around is total elimination of these creatures. I've got 4 of them here. I have hot glued them down onto orange bases to hopefully make it a little easier for you to see where they are. These are aggressive creatures with toughness of 5, very hard to kill. And they are independent. They don't have any unique creatures that hang out with them. That's per the rules. They also will not become a rival. If I wipe them all out, anytime you wipe out an enemy, there's a chance that their friends will become a rival. Well, the rules state that this particular type of enemy will not become a rival. So I'm going to get started with this game in just a moment as soon as I get set up. But first, what I want to do is I want to roll for starting position. So my crew, from the camera's point of view, my crew could either start down here or down there on this end. So I'm going to roll a die here, and on a 1 to 3 this side, and on a 4 to 6 this side. And I rolled a 5, so I will start, I'll start on this side, and the Krorg will start down here. So let me get the game set up and ready to go, and we will get started with this battle. Alright, I am just about ready to go here. Just a few notes before the game begins. The Krorg have a toughness of 6. I was wrong. They have a toughness of 6. I have to beat that number, which means I got to roll a d6 and roll a 7 to get through their toughness. They are aggressive. Their claws are damage 2. They have no long-range weapons, so if they get into a brawl with me, the damage is +2. But they are also ferocious, which means if they are brawling, which means miniature bases are in contact, they get +1 for brawling. Now, because of their size, they are easy targets, so I get +1 on all combat rolls. They also get 5+ on saving throws. So if I hit them and it goes through, they still have a chance to dodge it. So, and I get +1 XP to a random survivor if I manage to kill one. So let's go ahead and get started. I have got my crew down here, which let's see, I'm not sure if you can see, these 3 guys are right here. I've got Huala, 6, my robot, and Blue Eyes. Over here I've got the Captain, Vey, and Droon. Everybody is either +1 combat or +2 combat, which is really good because now I get that +1 bonus again for shooting at them. And some of the weapons also have a damage of 1. So there's a possibility that it's going to be really hard to kill these things. I'm a little nervous about this game. So let's go ahead and get started. So First thing I'm going to do is I have 6 characters, and so when you first thing I need to do is see if I seize the initiative. Excuse me, seize the initiative. So if you're wanting to follow along with this, what I would recommend is turning to page. One second, I'll get it to you. Turn to page 112, which is the process that I'll be following, the procedure. So before I do a reaction roll, I'm going to do a seize the initiative. So what I do is I roll 2d6, and I add the highest savvy of any of my characters. The highest savvy is +2 for my robot. And if I roll a 10 or higher, I get to do a bonus move. So I need to roll an 8 or higher. I rolled a 5 and a 1. 6 + 2 is 8, so I do not seize the initiative. So we're going to go right into the reaction rolls. You roll 1 die for each of your characters, your miniatures, and I'm looking for 1s and 2s is what I'm looking for. I rolled a d10 in here. Let me roll one more. I rolled a single 1. 1. I'm going to assign that to Paula is +1 combat, C6 is +2, and Blue Eyes is +2. So the bad news is all of my weapons are +0 damage. So I'm trying to remember. I think a natural 6 on a hit is an auto hit. So for getting through the toughness, I'll have to figure out how that works. So if target is eliminated if the die is a 6 or a modified score exceeds the toughness. So a natural 6 is a hit. So I gotta be rolling a lot of 6s in this game. All right, so I'm gonna give that first move to who's got the highest move? Blue Eyes has a move of 4, Robot is 4, and Huala is 5. So I'm gonna get Huala in here. So I'm gonna assign him the die, the fast, and he will move first, followed by the creature phase, followed by the slow phase, which is everybody else that didn't get a 1 or 2 assigned to them. All right, so Huala can move 5. He's gonna get. My strategy here is to go high, get up on the roofs, and hopefully fire down at them. So I'm going to move 3, and I can move an extra 2 inches for a dash if I want to, which I'm going to do. So, yeah. So I will move, so I moved 3, he can move 5. This is 2 inches tall, and I'm not going to look it up, but I think it's 2 to 1 for climbing, so I have 4 left, which will allow him to get up on the wall, and that's all I can do for this turn. Okay, time for the Krorg. Now, the way the Krorg are going to work, they're sort of creatures. They're not super intelligent. They're not dumb, but they're not super intelligent, and they only have claws. They just want to get close to me and kill me and eat my characters. So they are going hunting. They're going to split up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll randomly for the first one, and then after that, I'm going to split them off in 4 different directions. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll see how that goes. So, or I don't even have to roll randomly. I'll just split them up as they are. I'll line them up like that. And the Krorg, unfortunately for me, are pretty, they're just not good. I'm telling you, I'm a little nervous about these guys. The Krorg have a move of 5, so they are fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the first one 5, which will get him here. And at this point, unfortunately, the way I did it, he can actually see him. So he's going to choose to run right down this side. The next Krorg is going to break off to your right, I guess, and we'll go here. This one will go forward because actually this one will go forward to the stairs. They're not dumb. They'll try to get up high too. And then I'm going to move this one here. And the bad thing is, because of the starting placement of where I put these guys, I'm not going to retro that. That's how I did it. They can see this. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have put them further this way. Oh well. All right, it is now my turn. So first thing I want to do is I want to get all my guys up high. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Vey, who is sort of my really good guy that I depend on. He's toughness of 4, speed of 5, and combat of +2. He's got a needle rifle which can fire twice, so that's going to be good. All right, so he can move 5 + 2 as a dash. So that 6 will get him. Let's see, he'll move 1, and this is 5. That's 6. That's 7. He can move to the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and assume the others will do the same. 4 + 2 is 6. So they'll just be sort of behind him on the stairs. Everybody's trying to get up high, and nobody, unfortunately, has any line of sight. Blue Eyes does have an auto rifle with a range of, the range of the auto rifle is 24. Now the question is, I believe he's within range. He hasn't moved, so he could take a shot. Yeah, he could take a shot, and his gun fires twice, so I got 2 chances to hit him. He's combat +1. I get a +1 to hit because they're oversized, and he is not in he's not in cover. There's a direct line of sight to him. So according to the rules, open target within range is a 5 or higher, but I get +2, so I've got to roll a 3 or higher to hit. So first shot, I rolled a natural 6. That hits. I don't think there's, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't believe a 6 is going to do anything with an auto rifle. I believe some weapons do have something called a critical, where if you roll a 6, it does extra damage. But so he hit on the first one. Now what I need to do is, the toughness is 6. There's a lot of 6s that got to be rolled. I am going to need to roll a natural 6 to hit that stupid thing. I rolled a 4, so I missed. His second shot is a 4, which hits, because remember, he only needs a 3 or higher. So I need a 6, come on, and I rolled a 4. So both shots missed. He cannot move because he already fired. Your first action has to be a move. So he's like, oh boy, that's not good. Now, 6 has a military rifle with 24. Let's see, the military rifle is also 24 inches, but it only gets 1 shot, no damage. All right, so at this point, I'm going to move 6 here so he can take his shot. He only gets 1 shot. I need a 6 is a +2 combat, plus the 1 for their oversized, which is +3. So to hit them, I need a 2 or higher, and I rolled a 4, so I hit. And I need a natural 6 to hit, and I rolled a 5. I think you see where this is going. This is going to be really hard. All right, that is it for the slow phase. During the cleanup phase, you do morale. I haven't killed any of these bad things yet, so there's nothing there to roll. So now I'm just going to go ahead and roll for reactions again. Again, I need 1s and 2s, and I got none. So these creatures are going to get to move. They will move their 5, and they can dash 2, I believe. Do they dash? I cannot remember. I can't remember if they can dash. I think they can, which would move them 7. Whew. All right, so let's do that. This guy hasn't seen anybody, so he'll move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy's going to go up the stairs, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, he'll move up here. He sees Huala, so he will move an extra 2 inches. These guys are going to move 7 because they see 6, 7, and this guy will be right behind him. Okay. Oh boy. All right. My turn. Slow phase. First thing I want to do is get... Oh, I did mean, and I'm not retroing this, these guys can use stairs, but they don't climb because they got these long claws, which are going to make it hard to scrabble up the metal. I had sort of given myself that one advantage that once I got up high, they would have to follow me up the stairs. So we'll see how this plays out. There's already one up here, so I'll go ahead and deal with him. Huala is +1 combat, and he's got an auto rifle with 2 shots. So he's within range, he's in the open, and +1 is +2, so 5 minus 8. I need a 3 or higher to hit. I rolled a natural 6. I need another 6 to kill it. I rolled a 2, which misses. His second shot, I need a 4 or higher, 3 or higher. I rolled a 4. I need a 6. I rolled a 4. These guys are... I'm in trouble. I'm in big, big trouble. Okay. I'm going to send... Well, I hate to do this, but Blue Eyes has got the 2 shots, so he's going to take 2 more shots before he runs for it. Robot is going to go 2, up 2 is 4, that's 6, and he can move 1 extra inch, so he's going to shift behind this thing for cover. Blue Eyes is going to take 2 shots. First one needs he's +1, so I need a 3 or higher. I rolled a 3, so I need a 6 to hit it. I rolled a 1, that misses. Second shot, 3 or higher. I rolled a natural 1, so that misses. Oh boy. All right. Vey can move 5, and that is going to let him get at least where he can see that creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can get right here, and he can see that creature, although there is terrain. There is cover. So that is a 6+ to hit. But Vey is +2 combat, +1 oversized, so that's +3. So he just needs a 3 or higher to hit. And he rolls a 6. He has a needle, and it is labeled critical. Let me look that up. His weapon is labeled critical, so I know that matters. And I think that's going to work in my favor. Critical is a natural 6 on the 2-hit roll, inflicts 2 hits. All right, so I just hit him, but it counts as 2 hits. So I get 2 chances to roll a 6. And I rolled a 6. But he has armor save of 5+. And I'm trying to remember, let me look this up, and I may edit this part out if it takes me long to find this. The armor save is on page 46 or 47. I can't remember. It's 46. Here it is, 46. Armor saves. Saving throw. They have a successful saving throw. You have to roll a d6 when roll equal or above the saving throw negates the hit. All right, so they have a saving throw of 5+. So a 5 or 6 on this die means the hit is ignored. And I rolled a 1. So I have eliminated, not that one, I eliminated this one. That's very good. By the way, the Krorg are not panicked. They have a panic of 0. So they will not run away. So morale rolls are out the door for me. All right, Vey, you earned your paycheck for that time around. Let's get the captain moved. Captain is going to move here, so he has line of sight here. Blue Eyes has yelled out, I got 2 coming at me. So they know that there are 2 coming down this line. So I'm just going to try to get everybody in position to just lay into these 2 guys. And he fired, moved, 6 moved. That is it. That is it for the slow phase. No morale rolls, so all my guys are alive, so I will roll 1s and 2s. I'm going to roll all 1s and 2s. Come on, all 1s and 2s. I got nothing. No 1s, no 2s. That's slow phase. Okay, so this one right here is going to move 5, which is going to put him... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put him right here. He now... he can't really see. Can't see. But one more move and he'll be able to see. These guys are going to move their full 7, which is 6, 7. And this one will be right behind him. That may have worked out for me because now I've got a lot of characters that can fire on these guys. All right, my turn. All right, how do I want to do this? The stairs are over here, so they're going to have to make a beeline this way. So that may work. That may work to my advantage. Oh, but they're going to go for... I got to get Blue Eyes out of here. Blue Eyes has a movement of 4 plus 2 is 6, so he can move 6, which 3. Oh boy. He's in trouble. I did not get him close enough to climb the wall. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, so that gets him to the wall, and then the wall is 4. That means he's sort of hanging onto the side. So he's on the side of the building, almost up, but not quite. He is not going to be able to fire. Well, he wouldn't be able to fire this turn anyway, but he is climbing. All right, let's roll. Let's do 6 since he's got the closest. 6 is a military rifle. He gets 1 shot. So 1 shot. I need a, and his is plus 2 combat, so he gets plus 3. So he needs a. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Are they within 3 inches? The first one is within 3. The second one is not. Actually, you know what? I'll move it to where they're both within 3. Although he's only getting 1 shot, so it doesn't really matter. He will fire at this closest one. He needs a 3 or higher. You miss automatically on a 1. So I just need a 2 or higher, and I rolled a 1. So, of course, he missed. Darn it. Huala is going to move over here. And Huala has... I can't remember. Huala has 2 shots, doesn't he? Huala has 2 shots. He gets 2 chances. So, first shot will be at the closest one, which is just needs a +1 +3. He just needs a 2 or higher. I rolled a natural 1. All right. Second shot, 2 or higher. I rolled a 5. That's a hit. All right. Now I need a 6 to hit it, and I rolled a 3, so he missed. Okay. Droon sees them. Droon has a colony rifle. 18 is the range. That's plenty. So it's 5 plus. He's got a combat of +1 +1 oversized. So he needs a 3 or higher. I rolled a 5. He needs a 6 to hit it. I rolled a 1. He misses. So Droon is going to... Well, he'll stay. He fired. So next we have the captain, who has a shell gun. The shell gun gets 2 shots, and I love the shell gun because it does extra damage. I'm going to aim it directly at bad guy number 1. He's +1 combat. So +1 he needs a 3 or higher to hit as well. And I'm going to have to look up the shell gun again because I know it's got some specialties. 3 or higher. First shot hits. Let me look it up. The shell gun is heavy area. Heavy. -1 to hit if the fire moved. He did not move. The next one, heavy and area. Area says resolve all shots against initial target. Then resolve 1 bonus shot against every figure within 2 inches. So it hits on the first figure. Let's see if it hits on the second figure. Second figure is also going to be a 3 or higher, and it's a 2. So only the first figure is a chance to get hit, and this was his first shot. He gets 2 shots. So let's see if I can roll a 6 or higher. I rolled a 2, so that missed. And I don't think the damage on that gun is... shell gun damage is 0. Yeah, so there's no modifier. Second shot, same thing. I'm going to try to hit the first guy. I need a 3 or higher. I rolled a 2. Let's see if I hit the second guy, which would be 3 or higher. Do get a bonus shot on the second guy. That will be a 6 or higher, and I rolled a natural 6. It hit, but on a 5 or 6, it's ignored because of his saving throw. And I rolled a 3, so the second one is kaput. All right, I'm feeling a little better, but now I've got. You know what? Vey didn't shoot yet. Vey is going to have to move. Vey will move here, and he will shoot. Vey has a needle rifle, which is critical, so I want to roll a 6. He gets 2 shots, so he'll shoot at this guy. His combat is +2, so +1. The oversize is +3. 5 minus 3. He needs a 2 or higher. I rolled a 4, not a 6, so it's not a critical. And I need a 6 to hit. And I rolled a 4, so it's not a hit. His second shot, same thing, 3 or higher. I rolled a 3. 6 or higher, or 6 gets a hit. I rolled a 1. Need a 1 hit. Okay. That is it for the slow phase. Now, initiative time. I rolled a single 2, a whole bunch of 6s. Where are those 6s when I need you? Single 2. I'm going to give that to... I could give it to Vay, and he hasn't moved, so he's going to get... Or I could give it to the captain. I'll give it to the captain, because he's going to get that shell gun again. So I'll give it to the captain, who didn't move, so there's no minus to hit. He's going to try and hit this guy again. Captain is +1. +1 oversize is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. I need a 3 or higher. I rolled a natural 6, but the shell gun is not a critical, is it? I don't believe it is. Shell gun. Heavy and area. So heavy and area does not matter. Heavy is an area, yeah. So he just gets the one chance. I need to roll a 6 to hit him. I rolled a 4, so he missed. Second shot, I need a 3 or higher. I rolled a 2, so he missed. All right, now it is the creatures phase. This guy sees the stairs. He's going to be like, rawr, I'm going after the guys who've been pounding on me. 6 and an extra inch is 7, so he's almost to the stairs. This guy will move 5, and then he sees them, so he'll move his extra 2. And I think I'm doing okay. I think it's just shooting. Numbers. Just keep firing at them. All right, the creature phase just moved. Now it's my turn. Everybody else gets a shot. Let's see. Vay's going to go. Vay will fire. And Vay is 2 shots. He's got his needler. He's +3 to hit, so it's 2 or higher. I rolled a natural 6, which is a critical. So he gets 2 chances to hit him. First chance, rolled a 4. That's a miss. Second chance, rolled a 4. That's a miss. So for his second shot, he needs a 2 or higher. He rolled a 5, not a crit. And he gets one chance to roll a 6 here. I rolled a 5, so that missed. Droon, up to you, buddy. He's 18, 1 + 1. He needs a 3 or higher. 5 minus 1 minus 1. 3 or higher to hit. He rolled a natural 6, but his weapon doesn't matter. And he needs a 6 to hit it. And I rolled a 1. All right. Blue Eyes finally gets up. He sees this one barreling down on the captain. Blue Eyes is +1 is 3. 3 or higher to hit this one. And Blue Eyes gets 2 shots. A natural 6. Again, the auto rifle doesn't do anything with a natural 6. So I just need another 6 to hit. I rolled a 5. Second shot. Second shot. Rolled a 2. That missed. Huala +1 + 1. 3 or higher with his auto rifle. Rolled a 1 for the first shot. That misses. Second shot. Rolled a 5. That hits. I need a 6. I rolled a 1. The robot gets 1 shot with his military rifle. Let's see. +2 + 3. 2 or higher. And he rolled a 1. So he missed. All right. That was the slow phase. Now I get one more chance for some 1s and 2s, or this guy's going to be breathing down Droon's neck. I rolled nothing. Nothing. So they all move in the slow phase. So this guy is going to run 7. 6, 7. This guy is going to run 7, which is 4, and then 3 up, which puts him right about here. These guys are probably peeing in their pants. The only one I'm not going to have move is the captain, because he gets a penalty if he moves. But Droon is going to move. Vay is going to move. I'm going to try to get it to where they have to, where they'll get some. They're going into melee, so I'm going to need, oh my gosh, this is not going to be good. I need to kill this thing this turn. I have to. All right. These guys do not know about this one, so he's just going to get around here before they even notice. They're busy trying to get this one down. All right, so I didn't roll any, so they're all going to operate this turn. So let's start with Droon. Start with the closest. Droon is 18-1, so he needs a 3 or higher. He rolled a 6, and he needed another 6. How about that? And a 1. So he missed. Vay gets 2 shots. First shot, I need a 3, 5, 2 or higher. I rolled a 1, so that missed. Second shot, 2 or higher. I rolled a 2. He needs a 6 to kill it. I rolled a 2. He missed. Oh, boy. All right, Banis, my captain, is going to fire that shell gun. There's no one within 2 inches, so I think he's going to be okay. He didn't move, so there's no modifier, so he needs a 3 or higher to hit. I rolled a 1 for the first shot. Second shot, I rolled a 2. He missed both shots. Okay. Robot gets 1 shot. Let's see. 5 minus 3. 2 or higher. He rolled a 3. Only kills it on a 6. I rolled a 5. Huala is +2, so 3 or higher for Huala. First shot is a 5. That hits. Let's see if it gets a 6. It does not. Second shot, 3 or higher. I rolled a 5. Let's see if I can get a 6. I did not. Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is 3 or higher. I rolled a natural 6. I need a 6 again. I rolled a 4. Second shot, 3 or higher. I rolled a 6. Next one, I rolled a 4. He misses. They're all missing. All right. So they moved. They shot. Okay, so now it is initiative phase again. This is my last chance because they moved. Then I moved. That was slow phase. So this is to see if I get fast phase. And I rolled nothing. I mean, what are the odds? I'm rolling 6 six-sided dice. You would think I would get some 1s and 2s, but that's crazy. All right, which means this one is going to be able to move up and engage my players in hand-to-hand combat. This is scary because they are +2 damage, but they're also +1 to hit for the combat. So let me turn to their page real quick to make sure I play this correctly. Krorg are +2 combat, but it also says they get +1 when they're brawling. So they're +3. And let's see how this works. For brawling, you roll a d6 and you add the combat. Combat skill, +2 melee. Loser takes a hit. Both take a hit on a draw. Inflict additional hit if rolling a 6. Suffer additional hit if rolling a 1. Let me go back to page 45 because honestly, I have avoided brawling for so long I've forgotten the rules of it. Figures in physical contact with another will fight in a brawl. Each character will roll a d6, adding their combat skill. Kieran roll twice. Do I have a Kieran? I can't remember. Kieran or whatever. I do. Surge. But Surge is over here. No, Surge is out of the game right now. Sorry, he didn't come into the battle. All right. Each character rolls a d6, adds their combat skills. Add +2 if you're carrying a melee weapon, or +1 if carrying a pistol. The lower total suffers a hit. On a draw, both characters take a hit. If either character scores a natural 6, they inflict a hit on the opponent. If either character scores a natural 1, their opponent inflicts a hit. These hits are in addition to inflict. Okay, resolve hits using the highest damage value. Okay, so it says with a pistol. I'm assuming using the highest damage value of any melee or pistol weapon. I only have rifle weapons, which is not good. So does that mean they get +0 for their melee roll? +2 if carrying a melee weapon. I'm not. And +1 for a pistol weapon. Okay, well, it looks like I am fighting free-handed here. Sorry, guys, the power cut out on my laptop. I think when it cut off, I was talking about the modifiers for the brawl. So I did find that if they don't have a pistol weapon, it's +0. So I get no modifier for the weapon. So Captain is going to be doing +1 combat, and the Krorg is +3 if it initiates contact. Otherwise, it's just +2. So +3 on the red die, +1 on the green die. Red die wins. He didn't roll a crit, so that is a hit scored on the captain. But my captain's toughness is 5. You have to beat 5 on the toughness. And Krorg's damage, let me see, did they have damage? I think they did. Krorg damage is Combat is +2, but there's no, yeah, +1 when firing at the same, +1 when brawling. Damage, oh, claws are damage +2. So this is, I'm trying to remember the damage. Is this the damage roll? They hit. Oh yeah, and this is +2. And I rolled a 1, so a 3 does not get through his toughness. I can't believe I did that. All right. That's crazy. So he moved and he attacked. This one will move 6, 7. So now Blue Eyes sees him. This is going to be interesting. All right. So now it is my turn. Slow phase. I rolled nothing. Let's see. I rolled a 2, which gave me, I can't remember what I did with that. I'm not going to go back and look at that. I've got 3 guys that are all engaged with this. So I'm going to move. Can you move out of combat? Figures in physical contact. Note that figures are never left in contact with each other. The move is taken. Okay, so can you leave a brawl? That's the question. I cannot remember. I think you can. For the crew member takes 10. Push back 1. Oh, I took a hit and I pushed back 1. Okay, I'll take that. Only 2 in any event, a single attacker manages to contact 3 or more opponents, and only 2 combatants can fight. In the unlikely event, a single attacker manages to contact 3 or more opponents in a single move. Randomly select 1 that is pushed back 1. All right, I'm going to push back they 1 inch. So there are 2. In some cases, an attacker may end up with multiple opponents. Select randomly who fights first. Resolve the combat normally while with the outnumbered side getting a +1 bonus in the brawl. All right, captain's gonna fight. The Krorg is +2. He doesn't get that +1 because he didn't initiate this combat. And now captain is +1 combat, +1 oversized, and then he gets the +1 because he's got a friend. So he's at +3 to +2. Red is the Krorg die. I rolled a 4 +3 is 7. 6 +2 is 8. The Krorg won that fight. So let's see if he gets through the toughness. It's +2. 3 +2 is 5. It has to beat 5, like 6 or higher, so it did not beat it. So the captain did not succeed. I will let Droon, no, I'm going to have they shoot now and see, maybe I can kill him at, this is a 3 or higher, he's +3, so just a 2 or higher to hit. A natural 1 misses. He's got 2 shots, 2 or higher. I rolled a 1. Second shot, I rolled a 3. That hits. I need a 6. Come on. I rolled a 1. All right. Droon might as well. He's +1 combat, +1 oversized, +1 friend or friendly involved. So that's +3 to my die and +2 to the red. I rolled. He wins. No, he rolled a natural 5. So Droon's toughness is 4. And the claws are +2 to this roll. I rolled a 3 +2 is 5. That is enough to take Droon out as a casualty. All right. Blue Eyes is going to shoot at him. Blue Eyes is 2 shots. I need a, it's 5 +1 +1 5. 3 or higher. I rolled a 4. He needs a 6. I rolled a 5. That misses. He gets 2 shots. I need a 3 or higher. I rolled a 1. He misses. Huala takes a shot. He's got 2 shots. He's got +1 +1 is +2. 3 or higher. He rolls a 3. I need a 6. I rolled a 6. But he gets a save. 5 or higher. And I rolled a 4. So somehow, some way, Huala managed to do it. That is all. I'm going to have the robot move just so I can say he did. And everybody has fired. Now it is time for initiative. There's no morale rolls. I lost a guy, so I'm only rolling 5 die. And I rolled no 1s or 2s. I mean, that's just how this game has gone. So he will move 7 towards the stairs, which is 6, 7. And can you see him on there right here? Yeah, okay. but everybody's going to get some shots here. So we'll just go, I'm going to move Vey here in front of the captain. Vey will take 2 shots. I need 2 plus 1 is 3. I need 2 plus 1 is 3, 5. I need 2 or higher on both of these die. I got a 2 and a 1. So 1 hit, and I need a 6. And I got a 1. His second shot. Oh, I already rolled the second shot, so that's that. Captain is going to fire his shell gun. He gets 2 shots. He needs a plus 1, 2, 3 or higher. I rolled 2 4s, so he needs a 6 on either one of these. And I did. I rolled a natural 6. So 6 hits, but he saves on a roll or 5 or higher. And I rolled a 6, so he saved. All right, Blue Eyes gets 2 shots. He needs a 3 or higher. I rolled a 4 and a 1. So 1 shot hit. I need a 6. I rolled a 3. That misses. Huala is 3 or higher with 2 shots. 3 or higher. He misses on both. Really? Yeah. And the robot is 1 shot. He gets 3 or higher, 2 or higher. I rolled a 6. He needs a 6 to hit. And I rolled a 4. That is the end of that phase. It was the fast. Then yeah. So now I need to roll initiative. I rolled 2 1s. Excellent. All right, I will give 1 to Vey and 1 to the captain. Hopefully they will fire first and take this out before he gets too close. Vey is plus 2, plus 3. He's 2 or higher. I rolled a 4 and a 5, so both hit. I need a 6. Come on, a 6. I did not. I rolled a 2 and a 4. Captain fires 2 shots. He needs a 3 or higher. I rolled a 4 and a 1, so 1 hit. I need a 6, and I rolled a 2. This creature will move 7. That's 6, 7. He is staring at them. He's got a little bit of, well, no, I'm not going to, no, he doesn't have cover. He's there. We'll start with the robot. The robot gets 1 shot. He needs a 2 or higher. I rolled a 5. He needs a 6 to kill it. I rolled a natural 6. Armor. Let's see if he gets his armor save. On a 5 or higher, he saves. And he rolled a 3. And that is the end of the nasty, nasty droid that just about gave me a heart attack. Those things are not easy to kill. 6. I mean, you have to roll a 6 to kill them, and then they get a 5+ armor save. Whew. Okay. Wow. But I did lose Drood. So I tell you what, I've got 4 story points. So let's go ahead. I'm going to, after this video, after this combat, if you stay tuned, at the end of the video, I'm going to append the post-game rolls. But since I'm already here, I want to go ahead and see what happens to Droon. So let's roll for his injury, which is on page 121. So does he have any luck? He does not have any luck. All right, so I'm going to roll D100. And for those of you who watched the last video, yes, I did a stupid. I was using two D8s instead of 2 D10s. I would have never rolled a 100. So I'm gonna roll it now. These are D10s, and I'm looking at the injury table on page 122. So let's see. Roll high. Come on. I rolled a 17, which is equipment loss. Random carried item is damaged. Droon has a flak screen only. So guess what? That is damage. I'll take that. He was not killed, and I didn't have to burn a story point to re-roll on this table. Remember, use your story points. Now, luckily, I didn't have to, but if you do use them and you choose to do a re-roll, you got to take the result. So it's not always going to work out in your favor. But statistically, if you're already dead, you can only roll better. But he wasn't dead, so I'm glad I didn't have to burn a story point. All right, that is it for the encounter. I was successful in defeating the Krorg, and let me tell you something, that is not an easy thing to do. Those things are vicious. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned. In just a minute, I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to get to the post rolls. I'll append that to the combat video, and we will wrap this scenario up. All right, it is time for the post-battle rolls, which is on page 119 if you have the book. just some random notes from when I rolled up this last combat. This was a danger pay job, so I get 2 additional credits in addition to whatever I roll up for the payment. Plus, I was supposed to pick 1 random enemy, and if they were killed, it was supposed to be +2. There was one that I had flagged. I painted him with like blue claws. He was supposed to sort of be the leader, or at least the head honcho of the group, even though there wasn't like a lieutenant or captain or whatever. But since I killed them all, I'm going to go ahead and take that. So that's +4 credits on whatever I roll. It did have to be done this turn, so I satisfied that, and I held the field. I forgot that it said bitter struggle, enemy morale +1, but because I was going up against the Krogs, morale did not matter. Also, move through objective. Obviously, after I beat them, I cleared the field, so that was the same thing. I just could not believe how hard this thing was. So, anyway, let's do the rolls. So, first thing I do is I resolve rival status. Well, the rules for the Krorg said that they cannot become a rival, so I don't have to do step 1. This time is not applicable. Step 2, resolve the patron status. I succeeded in the patron mission. It says you may add the patron to your list of contacts on this planet, unless it was a one-time job, which it did not say it was a one-time job. That is not the same as a persistent patron. This patron is just for this planet, which is Bison 7, I believe I called it. So I still get a patron. So what this means is, because I have an existing patron, I could possibly go looking for a second patron to get a different type of job, and then I'll have 2 jobs, and we'll see what happens. But also, remember, on this planet, I have a rival. So there's going to be something about that happening. All right, so step 3, determine the quest progress. I am on a quest, and I have 4 quest rumors. Now this says, if you fought a battle that was part of a quest, roll a d6. If you have obtained any quest rumors, add +1. This was not a quest battle, so I don't have to do anything there. That's one of the options you can choose. You can choose to do a quest battle. So I won't be doing the quest progress, which means I got no new rumors and all that. So that's fine. Now we get to the big one. Get paid. You roll a d6, and it says, if you finished the final mission of a quest, roll twice. This was not a quest. So add 1 if the campaign is easy. It wasn't. If you won the mission by completing your objective, which I did, treat a 1 or a 2 as a 3. So I'm going to roll this, and 5 plus the 4 means I get +9 credits, which is good. I've been very low on funds. The battlefield find. If you held the field, you can search the battlefield for anything worth collecting. Well, here's the thing. The thing worth collecting is supposed to be loot that you would have obtained from the battle. I fought 5 creatures. So to be fair, I'm not going to make that roll. Because they wouldn't have had anything. Because you can find starship parts, a data stick, a weapon. These things weren't carrying weapons, and they certainly weren't carrying data or vital info, or they may have had personal trinkets, but even then, those aren't worth anything unless you take them to another planet, and they would have belonged to them. So I'm going to say no to the battlefield finds. Check for invasion. This was not an invasion battle, so that is not applicable. Gather the loot. You get to roll once on the loot table on page 131. So here we go. Let's see, a D100. I rolled a 05, which is a weapon. And then you roll on the weapon subcategory. And I rolled a 99, which is grenades. Okay, and then you go to the grenades table. I believe. Yeah, grenades table. They're either frack or dazzle. I rolled a 31. I got 3 frack grenades. Those will probably come in handy at some point. I think I already have some. Somebody has some. I have 3 frack grenades, so now I have 6. I keep forgetting to distribute those. I need to make sure I put those in the hands of some of my crew members. All right. Determine injuries. I did that at the tail end of the combat. It wasn't damage. The equipment was damaged for Droon. His flak screen is now damaged. I could repair that. I didn't even use that flak screen this time. let's see what the flak screen does. I honestly can't remember, and I probably should have used it. Let's see if I can find what the flak screen. Flak screen is, I think it's gear, right? Here we go. Flak screen. All area weapons striking the wearer, whether through initial shots or additional attacks, have their damage reduced by -1. So hopefully that, that won't be a big deal. I don't think I've had any enemies using area weapons against me yet. That's not to say they won't, but they might. All right, so let's go back. That was the injuries table. 9 XP. So Droon had damage to the flak screen. All right, 9 XP. Became a casualty. That was +1 to Droon. You get survived but did not win. We did win. Survived and won, +3. And I think that's to anyone who's... It's +3 to all but Droon, because he was a casualty. First character to inflict a casualty. Who was it? I don't remember. I'll have to review back. +1 XP for first kill. I'll review the video and find out. Killed a unique individual? No. Campaign on easy? No. Crew completed a final stage of a quest? No. So any character that flees the first rounds receives... If your character's... Okay, so it looks like most of the characters are going to get 3. Somebody's going to get 4. And Droon's going to get just 1, because I don't think he did the first kill. And as for ability increases, I'll deal with that later, and I'll let you know how I spend those points, if I spend any of my XP. All right, now we go to 10, which is invest in advanced training. Again, I can't afford it, so not applicable. 11, purchase items. You may pay 3 credits to receive a role on the military weapon table, the gear table, or the gadget table. Well, let me go back to page 28 and 29. The military weapons table is pretty nice. I could sure use a new needle rifle or a rattle gun. What's a rattle gun? That sounds interesting. Rattle gun, 24 3 shots, and it's a heavy weapon. Let's go ahead. I hate to do it, but I'm going to spend -3 on step, step 11, to take a roll on the military weapons table, which, here we go, page 28. I rolled a 35, which is an infantry laser. I don't know what that does, but it sounds bad. Infantry laser. Let's take a look. Infantry laser. A range of 30. It only does 1 shot, but it's called snapshot. Let's see what snapshot does. Snapshot says... What does a snapshot mean? Is +1 to hit within 6 inches. Excellent. So get them in close, and it's +1 when it's less than 6 inches. All right, and then let's go back to page 120 something. That was purchase items. You may pay 3 credits to receive a roll. You may purchase more than 1 roll per campaign. Not going to do it. You can sell up to 3 undamaged items, earning 1 credit each. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to say that I'm going to sell one of my weapons. I got to figure out which of my 8 crew is going to take the infantry laser. And probably, you know what, we'll go ahead and do that. It's probably going to be... These colony rifles are just horrible. I mean, with a range of 18, yeah. So I'm going to give it to Droon, since he got his flak screen damage. And I'm going to sell the colony rifle for +1. So the colony rifle is gone, and Droon will get the infantry laser. All right, that was good. I could spend another 3 and try to get another weapon to give to Surge, but again, I'm usually only bringing 6 of my characters at a time, so I can always flip the weapons out, based on who I'm going to be playing. Roll for the campaign event. All right, here's the campaign event. It starts on page 126 to D100. I rolled a 16. You've made friends. I get +1 story point. Good. I need those. Story points are always good to collect. And then finally, 13. Roll for a character event. I rolled an 86, which is character event. Starts on page 128. 86. You put in a lot of hard work around here. You can either repair 2 hull points or repair 1 damaged item in the inventory. Engineers can do both. Oh, I think you were supposed to roll for which character gets that. I didn't do it, so I'll skip the engineer part. Repair, I can repair an item. Here's the damage. I've got a damaged flak screen, and that's it. All right, so it's no longer damaged. That was easy. And then the last thing is check for galactic war. If you were tracking any planets that were previously invaded, roll a 2d6. I haven't. I've only visited 1 planet that was lost to Unity, and that happened a while back, so no roll there. All right, that is it. What I will do is I will edit this sheet. I'll make the changes to it. I'll type up the notes that will also go with this sheet. It's a second sheet, so if you want, you can print it or just download it and read it digitally so that you can follow along with the progress of my crew. All right, that is it. The next video for me in terms of 5 Parsecs from home will be the pre-rolls for the crew. What I've got to decide is if I'm going to leave this planet and go to a new planet. I think last time I said 1 more stay here and then I'm gone, but I'm going to change that. I think I'm going to stay 1 more because I now have a patron, and I may go looking to see for a second patron just so I have job options. The more job options you have, the more likely you are to get things like hazard pay, benefits, and those kind of things. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I was successful and I kept this patron on this planet, and I'm going to stick around for maybe 1 more and see how much money I can get before leaving Bison 6 or 7. I can't recall. All right, that's it for this video. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me with another playthrough episode of 5 Parsecs from home. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.